This is News with the Disney Dude. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel for more content, and please hit that thumbs up if you like the video. Here now is the news for Friday, October 10th of 2025. Vacation Fun, starring Mickey and Minnie, will be closing soon for a refurbishment at Disney's Hollywood Studios. It will be closed. The last day of operation will be October 19th. It will officially close on October 20th. So the last day to experience the attraction will be on October 19th. So yeah, they pretty much do this every year. I think that, Mickey and Minnie, Vacation Fun with Mickey and Minnie's probably really a lot better than the ride is. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. But just keep that in mind that if you do go to Disney's Hollywood Studios on October 20th, you will not be able to experience Vacation Fun starring Mickey and Minnie. New lobby furniture has arrived at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort. So they are they're still chugging away on this refurbishment. The furniture, I want to say this. The furniture looks like garbage. The furniture looks awful. Disney, come on, okay? Can you not make things look like you just bought them at Home Goods or somewhere else? There's just no theme anymore. There's no theme anymore to this. It just looks. I don't like it. I don't like it. It looks too Home Good. It just looks like you're at Home Goods. So I don't like the furniture. I don't know, but let me know how you feel. But I think that it doesn't look great. Doesn't look great. So. Fairy Godmother is now roaming and greeting guests in Fantasyland at the Magic Kingdom. So this is great, especially for a character like the Fairy Godmother. I don't want to say she's rare, but you can't really meet her at a lot of places. She's not really in a lot of parades anymore or shows like she used to be. So if you want to call her rare, if you want to call her a rare character meet and greet, you can. But that's great. Anytime you can meet any of these rare Disney characters is fantastic. Is absolutely great. It's really, I really like it when I go to the Magic Kingdom and I see Anastasia and Drizella meeting and greeting guests behind Cinderella Castle. That's great. These rare characters that you can't meet, I don't want to say every day, but these rare characters that you can't meet all the time is great. Is great. So more of this, please. More of this, please. And in other refurbishment news, Mickey's Filler Magic will be closing for refurb at the Magic Kingdom. The last day of operation will be on October 31st. On November 1st, it will be closed for a temporary refurbishment. So it is nice, even with these shows, that they keep these things running smoothly and make sure that they're in working order and and in good running condition. But just keep that in mind as well. That I think the refurbishment is for 3 weeks. Is it 3 weeks? 3 or 4 weeks? I can't remember which one it is, but it's not very long. But just keep that in mind that starting November 1st, you will not be able to experience Mickey's Filler Magic. The Abu Fab 50 statue has been restored to the original Adventureland location at the Magic Kingdom. So you may remember that they did like a refurbishment on that whole sign area of Adventureland. They took down the masks and everything. They've rebuilt the arch. They've rebuilt, they've refurbished everything, so everything is now going back in the correct space. So Abu is now back where he was. Preview Center of Monsters Inc. Door Coaster, Cars Land, and Animal Kingdom Tropical Americas is now open at Disney's Hollywood Studios. So the preview center is in the Walt Disney Presents Theater. So the museum, before you get to the One Man's Dream show, that whole location, as you may remember, it had stuff decked out for, I think, like the one of the Disney cruise ships. I think it was the Disney Wish. So they have redone that whole that whole area of that space and they've dedicated it to what's coming to Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, and Magic Kingdom. So you can now go and look and enjoy that exhibit. Because it's going to be a hot minute. It's going to be a hot minute before any of those open. So, it's the Tropical Americas, they're saying, is 2027. We don't know about Monsters Inc. We don't know anything about, Villains and Cars Land. That's going to take the longest. So, the Magic Kingdom expansion's going to be, that's going to be a long time. With Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios, that, they're a little bit smaller areas. So, it's going to take a little bit less of a time than, because they have to, because Tom Sawyer Island and the riverboat was a huge footprint in the Magic Kingdom. That was a huge footprint. So they need a lot of time to, get everything closed and sealed and paved and built and things of that nature. But the preview center is now open at Disney's Hollywood Studios for you to see and look and see what's coming to the Disney parks. Spaceship Earth entrance has been repainted ahead of reopening. This attraction will be reopening relatively soon. I can't remember the exact date. I don't have it in front of me. Sometime this month. So it is nice that they have repainted this exterior. It looks great. It looks really, really good. It is nice that they've refurbished it. I really wish that they would have, updated the ride, but, what are you going to do? If only COVID hadn't happened, we might have gotten that we would have gotten that update to Spaceship Earth. Now, unfortunately, that's probably never gonna happen. Light Up Souvenir Beer Mug is now available at Phantasmic. This is not a new thing. They have sold this mug before. I actually picked mine up. I don't know, last year or the year before. So this is not a new thing. It's a souvenir mug, and it has the Phantasmic wording on it, and it you hit the button and it lights up. It lights up and flashes and everything. Like I said, this is not new. They've had this before. So, but it is available if you want one, and if you didn't get one, or if you want another one, you can pick up one at Disney's Hollywood Studios. And it is sold. It is going to be sold at the Hollywood Hills Amphitheater inside where Phantasmic is presented. So just so you're aware, it's not available anywhere else in the park. It's just available at the Hollywood Hills Amphitheater when they let you in to go see Phantasmic. Major part of Rivers of America removed as construction continues. So again, they are, this, project's, getting well underway. They're chugging along, getting everything. The problem is right now is we are in hurricane season, okay, here in Florida, okay? So, and of course it rains a lot this time of year. So we've been getting a buttload of rain right now. So, that area keeps getting refilled with water because it just keeps getting rained, and so they have to, keep constantly pumping out the water. So, but they are making progress on this. Alright, now we're going to get into a rant here. The Beak and Barrel at the Magic Kingdom, the new Pirates-themed tavern, replaces their leather menus with plastic. So they used to have leather menus. The word on the street is they kept being stolen. So what Disney has decided to do is replace them with plastic. I don't like that. That is, come on. I mean, I understand. I get it, that people kept stealing the menus and such. But, I mean, I don't like this laminated menu that has plastic on it. I don't like it. It looks bad. It's very cheap. Come on, Disney. I mean, are you serious? You're a multi-billion-dollar corporation. You're not gonna go broke by replacing these menus, okay? On the other hand, I get it, but come on, it's not gonna break the bank. It's not gonna break the bank for you to restock these, to have restocked the leather case menus. All right. So I hate these. It just looks bad. It doesn't, and I don't really have any interest in going to inside the Beak and Barrel anyway, because I don't like alcohol. And even stuff on the menu, I'm like, I don't like it. So, the whole Pirates Tavern, I don't really like anyway. But, the menus are just plain looking plastic, and it looks terrible. It just looks awful. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And I'm sure someone in the comments is going to come in and they're going to fight me on this, but this is a theme park. Okay? Newsflash. This is a theme park. Things are supposed to be themed. And the same thing with the furniture in Disney's Grand Floridian. They keep trying to add real world things into these theme parks, and it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. It's not themed. It looks terrible. It just looks terrible. So, when Disney does things like this, I'm going to come out and say it. Okay? But I don't like it. I don't like it. It's just looks cheap. It looks awful. It's just awful. But again, I'm sure someone in the comments is going to come in and they're going to start arguing with me about, well, what do you expect them to do? Okay? I don't know. But call me old-fashioned, okay? But it just it just looks better when everything is themed and everything has a place and it doesn't look like anything is out of place. All right? So if you want to fight me on theme, I don't care. Okay? I really don't care. If you want to fight me on theme, knock yourself out. But they should be having theme in their theme parks. Okay? Entire animation courtyard has been enclosed in construction walls. Guests will never walk under the iconic arch again. In case no one knows, that arch, that's right in front of Animation Courtyard, right in front of the Little Mermaid, that arch is going away. They're taking it down, and they're opening up that whole area. So that arch is going to be gone. So, I'm going to miss the arch, but I like the old version of the arch before the park change, before the name change. It used to have, back in my day, okay, because this is how old I am. Back in the day, they had Disney's MGM Studios, and they had Mickey Mouse with a movie, with a movie clipboard. All right. So, and then when they went to the name change, they took that off, and now it just says Disney's Hollywood Studios. So it's like, okay, it doesn't look great, but that arch is going away. I get it, because you need to have, you want people to go back there. You want people to go back there. It's that area is, not very visible. So, they're building this new animation experience, or putting it back, if you want to put it that way, because that's what it was in that space before. So they're putting the animation studio back. They've obviously updated the Little Mermaid. They're doing a new Disney Junior show. So you want to have people go back there. You want to have people go back there and experience it. But right now it is. I haven't been yet to Hollywood Studios, but I've heard it is a mess. It is a construction mess. You can't obviously go under the archway anymore, because they've got that whole thing blocked off. So in order to get to the Little Mermaid, you have to go to the left, walk by Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, go down the stairs, turn right, and then the building is right there in front of you. So, you have to go, to the left, down the stairs, turn right. Then you're there instead of just walking through the arch and there you are. So just keep that in mind. You will need extra time to get to the Little Mermaid. And everything's still open back there. Everything's still open. The bathroom, the restrooms, launch bay, while that still, lasts, while that lasts. So everything is open. Everything is still open. You can still go back there, but it is a maze. It is a maze right now to walk through that area. So just keep that in mind. Just give yourself, some little extra time to get to the Little Mermaid. If you have a fast pass for it, just make sure you get there a little bit earlier, okay? They let you in 10 minutes before show anyway, but I would start walking there probably about 20 minutes before showtime, because it's going to take you a little extra time to get to the theater. But again, let me know how you guys feel. Am I going to be sad that the arch is being demolished? Yes. On the other hand, I didn't like the new word mark, the new font. I much preferred the Disney's MGM Studios with the Mickey Mouse and the movie clapboard, instead of just saying Disney's Hollywood Studios. So I'll miss the arch, but I won't miss the art on it. All right. And again, I totally understand. You need people to go back there. You want people to go back there and experience what was behind that arch. And now for our last story. The Mickey Mouse Ghost Popcorn Bucket that was available only at Disneyland has now made its way to Walt Disney World. The popcorn bucket is now at Disney Springs for $22. The popcorn bucket is adorable. It's a ghost. He's got a cute expression. He's got the Mickey Mouse ears on. He's got a little jack-o'-lantern candy holder with some fake candy in it, and it's adorable. It just looks adorable. So, now I have to pick up another popcorn bucket, other than the Jack Skellington one. So, but it just looks adorable. But there you are. There's your news. Again, if you like this video, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to my channel. I thank you guys very much for watching this video. You guys have a great rest of your evening. And I can't believe it's Friday already. I'm going to try to do my honest review for Epic Universe tomorrow on Saturday. We're going to see how that goes. I don't know if that's going to work out or not, but I'll see. But look for that, hopefully in the not too distant future. So, so just look for that in the not too distant future. I thank you guys very much for watching this video. You guys have a great evening. You guys keep each other safe and healthy. And remember that tomorrow is just a dream away.